Here's a warm hello from Eastern Communications. We're here to present a refreshing point of view that when it comes to delivering business communication solutions, it's time to bring back the human connection because it's just as important as the technology. Eastern Communications is business made personal. It means getting intimate with our clients' needs so we can provide thoughtful solutions to help them achieve their goals. That's why we are madaling kausap, may malasakit. We are maalam at maaasahan. We are Eastern Communications.
Nagbabalik po kami dito sa aming tahanan, dito sa ENDERUN Colleges sa Taguig para sa pagpapatuloy ng live coverage ng Pinoy Liga Collegiate Cup Season 3. Coach Chris King de la Cruz po sumasa inyo kasama si Coach Russell Raypon. Coach, good morning, and we have a full-pack Saturday for today.
Yes, if you're a basketball fan, you're going to love this Saturday's slate of action. Morning, Coach Chris. Are you looking forward to it?
Yes! And sabi ko nga sa inyo, 4 na laro ang naghihintay ngayon sa ating aksyon ngayong araw sa ENDERUN Colleges. Una ay ang Mapua kontra ENDERUN Colleges. Susunod 12 p.m. Our Lady of Fatima University Phoenix laban sa San Sebastian Stags. And we have the rivalry Saturday for our third and fourth game, DLSU Green Archers against the Ateneo Blue Eagles at 2 p.m. and the Letran Knights against the San Beda Red Lions. Puntahan muna natin, first game natin, ENDERUN kontra Mapua. Coach Russell, ENDERUN Colleges won against MCU last May 2, 73-72.
It was a very exciting game. It was really in a lot of drama. The end result was in doubt all the way till the end of the game. It always makes it exciting. In this game, we see that the main primary scores and the engine of this car for ENDERUN, DJ Howe and Kenneth Oumba, really came out and played well and asserted themselves, especially when they needed it the most.
Tingnan natin kung makakaporma itong si Kenneth Oumba, who scored 21 points and grabbed 11 rebounds last game, and itong si DJ Howe, who scored 11 points and distributed 5 assists last game. Tingnan natin kung makakaporma sila ngayon kontra Mapua. Tingnan naman natin on the other side, ang Mapua Cardinals. They played last April 28 and lost to the DLSU Green Archers 74-72.
When you look at this game, it's a matter of probably who had the ball last. You're looking at a Mapua team that is primed to be playing at a high level against any competition they see in this tournament. You looked at Clint Escamis and JC Recto. They really did pace them. The team in terms of scoring and being able to have an impact on the floor. I think they're looking for get back probably in terms of getting back in the win column against the ENDERUN Titans.
And tingnan natin, no? itong dalawang stalwarts ng Mapua na nagdala sa kanila during that game against the DLSU Green Archers ay seemingly hindi maglalaro ngayong araw na ito. Tingnan natin sino mag-i-step up para sa kanila. And let's take a look, no? The keys to winning for today's game, Enderun Colleges and Mapua Cardinals. No, para sa akin, ang Mapua, no, they must maximize the personnel that they have. No? They will miss Recto, they will miss Cleed Escamis. What about you, Coach Russell?
Well, you know, when I look at this matchup, I'd like to create this analogy in terms of how I see this playing out. You know, when I look at cars, right? And, you know, when I look at how cars operate, for me, this game is a matter of a Range Rover, right, versus a G-Wagon.
Wow.
Right? Well, you're looking at two high-powered teams in the sense that they put a lot of pressure defensively. You know, both teams have players that can go off and that can, score in bunches, right? But with the Range Rover and the G-Wagon, they tend to be vehicles that, if there is one thing misaligned, things can falter. So right now, you're looking at both teams. In order for them to win this game and to be successful, it has to be operating at peak performance, right? So for me, that's how I see Mapua, and that's how I see Enderun in this game. Can all the pieces be working together perfectly in sync in order for them to get to maximize, like you said, maximize personnel, maximize the opportunity, and get the win?
Speaking of peak performance, para naman sa akin, no, for the Enderun Colleges, they must maximize, no, Kenneth Uumba inside to free up the shooters. So makikita natin, no, abangan natin, nagsisimula na po tayo. Mapua Cardinals laban sa Enderun Colleges, and let's turn it over to Alvin Tanyada, our venue announcer, for the call-up and the starting five.
And YouTube channel PINOYLIGA TV and broadcast over our league channel 23. Who bless the God and channel more. This is your PINOYLIGA Season 3. Our first game for today's rivalry Saturday quarterfinal will feature the Mapua Cardinals going up against the Enderun Titans. Let us first meet the protagonists. First, for the Mapua Cardinals. Starting with player number 2, Noel Agamini. Player number 3, TJ Abdullah. Player number 6, Wati Garcia. Player number 11, Aaron Fermin. Player number 12, Lawrence Maluat. Player number 23, Jeko Bakali. Player number 24, Briggs Rado. Player number 34, Yan Concepcion. Player number 41, RJ Pantaleon. Player number 70, John Amunete. And player number 72, Chris Subilia. And now let's meet the players for the Enderun Titans. Starting off with player number 1, Lloyd Oliva. Player number 3, DJ Howe. Player number 4, Adrian Basilio. Player number 9, Sean Manese. Player number 11, Rafael Del Rosario. Player number 12, Hans De Los Reyes. Player number 13, Christian Malan. Player number 14, Nathan White. Player number 15, Albert Navarro. Player number 16, Joey Pangaliban. Player number 20, Luis Velez. Player number 22, Joshua Gastador. Player number 24, Kenaluma. Player number 29, national anthem. And now let's get started for the ENDERUN TITANS. Point guard number 3, DJ Hunt. Shooting guard number 12, LIVESTREAM. Center number 15.
And we are about to start this game. Starters being called. Mapua will go with Lawrence Mangubat, Huagi Garcia, Briggs Reyno, Yam Concepcion, and Chris Obilla, while Enderun Titans will be fielding DJ Howe, Hans de los Reyes, Albert Libago, Kenneth Uumba, and Daniel Udal for their starting lineup. And here we go. Saturday quadruple header for the PINOYLIGA Collegiate Cup Season 3. Enderun Colleges getting the first possession. Udal gives it to Uumba. Dumps it to Albert Libago. No good on that try. Chris Obilla tumatakbo ngayon. Pulls up. No good. De los Reyes for the Carum. Enderun creating now. Albert Libago gives it to DJ Howe. Kenneth Uumba. Strong drive to the basket is good for Kenneth Uumba.
Enderun is making a concerted effort to get the ball into Uumba's hands with plenty of time in the shot clock to make something happen. We'll have to see if that continues. Their ability to be able to create opportunities for Uumba to score, to create.
Mapua now. 10 seconds to shoot. Yam Concepcion lines it up. And may sumabit doon. Probably Albert Libago. That would be 3 free throws for Yam Concepcion.
Libago has had issues with foul trouble in the games that he's played here in PINOYLIGA with less than 2 minutes. Oh, take that back. With less than a minute expired in the game, Albert has already committed his first foul, and it's a foul that allows number 34 Concepcion to shoot 3 free throws.
That's very basic, coach. You are very cautious in fouling a shooter.
Well, you know, you want to be able to defend without fouling. It was a slow closeout, so he could have easily controlled his body, but he just didn't. Ran right into the shooter. Hence the foul, hence the free throws.
2 out of 3 there for Yam Concepcion. Enderan College ngayon. Umaatake. GJ Howe. He has plans. Kicks it out to De Los Reyes. Air ball. Sloppy pass recovered by Mangubat for Mapua. Mangubat. Hinarap ng tatlong red shirts. Mabibitawan ang bola. But ball possession will be retained by Mapua. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Joaquin Garcia. Floater. Too short. Udal. Collars the rebound. Howe. Forward pass to De Los Reyes. He will go all the way to make it 4-2 for Enderun Colleges. 8 minutes remaining here in our first period. Hubilia gives it to Mangubat. Joaquin Garcia goes to his left, pulls up. Wala pa rin. Yam Concepcion saving it to the wrong guy. Kenneth Uwumba has plans, but Joaquin Garcia was there to disrupt those plans.
Mapua has opted to really take some contested shots instead of letting the offense work for them. Defensively, Enderun has capitalized by being able to get the defensive rebounds, getting out and run. So we'll have to see if Mapua is able to settle down a little bit more offensively and get better shots.
Hirap na hirap makapasok sa pintuan ng kanilang opensa ang Mapua Cardinals. Sabi nga ni Coach Russell at dito naman sa panig ng Enderun Colleges early in this game showing flashes of brilliance with regards to their ball movement and an unsportsmanlike foul called against Joaquin Garcia in an attempt to stop Kenneth Uwumba, who was rampaging in that fast break attempt.
Well, like we said earlier in this game to start off, this is a battle of two high-end vehicles, but it only takes one thing that's misaligned or that's not oiled properly and things can break down. So right now we're finding that Enderun is really sticking to their game plan and able to execute touches for Uwumba on every offensive possession. And defensively they're challenging and they're finishing defensive plays. Mapua is a little bit stalled on offense. We'll have to see if they can get this G-Wagon running and get some better shots.
Tingnan natin, no? Pagkasolinahan na ng Mapua yung kanilang G-Wagon.
One of my favorite SUVs.
Enderun College is now attacking. Uwumba against Chris Hubilia. Good defense. 5 seconds to shoot. Losing that handle. At mauubusan ng oras ang Enderun. Chris Hubilia against 2 red shirts. Lose the ball to De Los Reyes. Uwumba drops it to Albert Libago. Howe shakes and bakes, pops, and that's good to make it now 8-2 for Enderun. Mapua naghahanap ngayon sa kanilang opensa. Antalyon against De Los Reyes. Briggs Reyno hands it up. Yam Concepcion thinking 3. No good on that long try. And play is good. Magbuhat. Wala pa rin para sa Mapua. And Uwumba ngayon. Forward pass to GJ Howe. And sinalubong siya doon ni RJ Pantaleon. And DJ Howe will earn a trip to the line for 2 free throws.
Nice execution of the fast break, offensive transition. Mapua is still struggling to look like they have any comfort level and flow in their offensive sets. Probably missing the presence of Clint Escamis, a guy that in terms of a short clock or if the offense is stalled can really create his own shot. So we'll have to see how this plays out.
Mapua Cardinals, hirap na hirap hanapin ang kanilang sarili. No? They're being reduced to taking 4 shots every time in their offense. DJ Howe, meanwhile, chipping in those 2 free throws to make it 10-2, an 8-point lead for ENDERUN Colleges with 6 minutes 17 seconds remaining in our first quarter. Magbuhat being bothered by Hawe. Chris Hubilia against Kenneth Uwumba. RJ Pantalion, 10 seconds to shoot. Chris Hubilia drives strong, one-hander, and he will be harmed there going into that basket by Kenneth Uwumba.
You can see on this offensive set just how much pressure ENDERUN is putting on the ball. Mapua has had to initiate their offense close to the half court, so they're going to have to find ways, make an adjustment offensively to get themselves in a better position to be in scoring range. Right now, ENDERUN's throwing the first punch in this battle. Mapua is going to have to adjust.
Mukhang maagang-maaga ay malalakas na suntok ang ibinibigay ng ENDERUN Colleges laban dito sa Mapua Cardinals. 6 na puntos na kalamangan pa rin po ang tangan-tangan nila. Albert Libago na iwan, 15-foot jumper, no good. Magbuhat, tumatakbo ngayon para sa Mapua Cardinals. John Habonete, kapapasok lamang, hands it up to Magbuhat. Balik kay Habonete, he can drain that jumper, and just on cue, John Habonete cracks in that long bomb to make it 7-10, still in favor of ENDERUN.
Well, you look at the adjustment that was made by Mapua inserting Habonete in the lineup. He is the one guy that is a matchup problem for ENDERUN. And like you said, on cue, he hits a 3. That looks like it has jump-started Mapua's defensive pressure, hence the turnover, and now Mapua has the ball back.
Coach J.R. Carles gustong kausapin ang kanyang mga bataan. Hinahabol nila ngayon ay 3 puntos laban sa ENDERUN Colleges. 5 minutes remaining in our first quarter. May timeout tayo. Babalik po kami. Nice one, Coach.
Official media partner, Aliu Johnson, Lieutenant of Channel.
10-7, pabor po sa ENDERUN Colleges. Tumawag po ng timeout si Coach J.R. Carlos ng Mapua para mas maging planchado ang kanilang diskarte sa kanilang opensa. Magbuhat ngayon, step back 3, walang narating. Babalik ang possession sa kamay ng ENDERUN Colleges.
You never want to have wasted or empty possessions. You feel like there's a little bit of miscommunication between Habonete and number 12, this regards to what they wanted to run. They're going to have to clean that up.
Albert Libago ngayon. Udal, long bomb, no good. Magbuhat, forward pass. Yam Concepcion has plans, and that will come into fruition as he was fouled taking that shot, and he will earn a trip to the line for an N1 play opportunity.
There was a lack of floor balance there off of the missed shot by ENDERUN. It allowed Concepcion to get out and leak out for a long pass, layup, and foul.
Ang agang leak out kaagad ng Concepcion dun sa last play na yun ng ENDERUN. Kaya nakita kaagad siya ni Lawrence Magbuhat. huling-huli na ang opensa ng Enderan noon pagbaba, kaya they would settle for a foul, and Yam Concepcion makes good on that 3-point play. Tabla na po ang ating laban, 10-all with 4 minutes 3 seconds remaining in the first. DJ Howe binabantayan ngayon ni TJ Abdullah, nakapapasok lang din lamang. Aaron Fermin also in now for Mapua. Udal, Umba, 5 seconds to work. And mauubusan po ng oras ang Enderan College in that offensive sequence. Good defense there by Mapua, milking the shot clock of Enderan.
Well, you know, I think Mapua has found out that Omba does not like to go to his left. He likes to go to his right on all his drives. So they're sitting on his right hand and forcing him to put the ball on his left, and Omba's just not comfortable with it. So we'll have to see what kind of adjustment Enderan's going to make, or Omba's going to make, when he has a guy sized up one-on-one in isolation.
Good adjustment there by Coach J.R. Carlos. Doon, Kenneth Uwomba, isa sa mga weakness nitong player na to. His strong side is the right hand. Pag binantayan mo, o pinapunta mo sa kaliwa, magiging less yung production niya as TJ Abdullah forces that one. Enderan now on the attack. 3 minutes 10 seconds remaining in the first. Panganiban, binigay na kay Christian Malano. Shadowed by Pantaleon. Uwomba lines it up, in and out, but Enderan Colleges gets a second chance opportunity, and they would score on that one. DJ Howe lifting Enderan again to a 2-point lead, 12-10.
DJ looks like he's in rhythm early in this game offensively. That mid-range jumper is on the money. That's bodes well for Enderan.
Aaron Fermin, MC on that 3-point attempt. Tumatakbo ulit pabalik ang Enderan Colleges.
They're really sitting on his right hand. I like the insertion of Panganiban in the lineup. He did a really good job last game, and he's just an energy guy, does the dirty work.
Kenneth Uwomba, strong drive, nothing there, but he will trip the line for 2 free throws. Speaking of Panganiban, he's a role player that could do the dirty work for the Enderan Colleges and makes the difference for them.
Oh, absolutely. I think, right now they've determined that the focal point of the offense is Kenneth Omba and DJ Howe. So it becomes incumbent upon the guys in the lineup surrounding those two to be able to find ways to impact the game when they don't have the ball in their hands, and Joey is the type of player that can do that.
Let's see anong impact ang dadalhin ni Joey Panganiban para sa Enderan Colleges dito sa larong ito, as Kenneth Uwomba sank that first free throw. 1 out of 2 on that trip. Babalik sa Mapua Cardinals ang possession. Noel Agamenyi pumasok na rin para kay Coach J.R. Carlos. 2 minutes 2 seconds remaining sa ating first quarter. Jacob Bancale fielded to by Coach J.R. Carlos. DJ Abdullah against DJ Howe. Habonete against Joey Panganiban. Binigay kay Agamenyi, who pulls up for a 3. No good. Enderan Colleges ngayon. DJ Howe forcing that one. Joey Panganiban, long shot, no good. John Habonete, 1.5 minutes remaining here in the first game. Mapua kontra Enderan. DJ Abdullah against Howe, forcing it. Uses his right hand, is off and is off. Joey Panganiban, forward pass. Jalen Garcia fades away. Wala. Mapua now on the attack. Jacob Bancale, but he will lose the handle. Joey Panganiban on the floor. Christian Malano turns around against the outstretched hand of John Habonete, makes good on that layup.
You gotta love the fact that Panganiban gets on the floor, creates an extra possession for his team, resulting in in a spin layup for Milano.
15-10 is our count. Last 36 seconds remaining. 10 seconds to shoot para sa Mapua. And ball stolen away again by Enderan. Malano goes all the way against Agamenyi. It's now a 7-point lead for Enderan. 17-10, last 16 seconds remaining. TJ Abdullah. Paanong sasagot ang Mapua Cardinals? Uses Fermin as a shield. Abdullah. And he will score in that layup. Last 1 second. Enderan Colleges will end this first quarter. Baon-baon ang 5 puntos na kalamangan. 17-12. Heck of a game being played here by Enderan Colleges early in this first matchup. We will be back for the second quarter. Nagbabalik po ang aksyon ng Pinoy Liga Collegiate Cup Season 3 Coach Chris King de la Cruz. Kasama po si Coach Russell Raipon. Dinadala saan man kayo naroon ng aksyon ng mga laro ngayong araw. At pasalamatan po muna natin ang ating mga partners. Amelie Hotel Manila, Smart Communications, Eastern Communication, Kickstart Coffee, Happy Cow Chocolate Chip Cookies, Antbox, and Enderan College. John Habonete, last second shot or pass and tipped in is good. Lucky shot there by John Habonete. It's not lucky, it's persistence, Coach.
Well, you know, he's giving me that that lapu-lapu like vibe with his hair and his stature. I love it. He's a warrior. He battles, and the lucky bounces always go on the side of the guys who give the most effort.
There will be an offensive foul against Luis Velez. Kitang-kita sa harap ng ating mga officials yung binitawang Sigo warding off Jeco Bancale upon running back on offense. Babalik ngayon ng possession sa Mapua Cardinals. Speaking of Habonete, he's a warrior. The lapu-lapu
Is that a correct reference?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lapu-Lapu is the first warrior, first hero of the Philippines. And he is from Cebu also.
Oh, well, there you go. See? And again,
Habonete.
Panganiban really is active on the defensive end.
Good block there from behind. But Habonete is grimacing in pain. Like we've said, this guy is a warrior. I know for sure he'll be back later in action.
Probably just a little stinger to his shoulder. He'll be out. Hopefully he'll be back quickly. Definitely Mapua needs his presence on the floor.
Joey Panganiban, baseline drive. And he was unmolested on that offensive sequence to lift Enderan to a 5-point lead, 19-14. 8 minutes, 36 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Noel Agamenyi para sa Mapua. Short. Fermin. Second chance opportunity is good. Baba sa tatlo ang kalamangan ng Enderan. Jeco Bancale going all the way with that steal from Joey Panganiban. And Coach Pipo Nwondu doesn't like what he sees. He will call a timeout. They are up by 1 point, 19-18. We will be back. Minutes 14 seconds na lalabi sa ating second quarter. Mapua Cardinals unti-unti na pong kumakatok sa pintuan ng Enderun Colleges. After that slow start in the first quarter, Enderun ngayon nasa opensa. Christian Malano now gives it to DJ Howe. Pressure defense ngayon ang ginagamit ng Mapua. Joey Panganiban slices through the middle. And he will be good for an N1 opportunity, taking that rock strong to the cup.
You know, I think that mullet is giving Joey special powers. You know, anyone that sports a mullet, you've got to have a lot of confidence in themselves, and he's been very aggressive. And smart in attacking the defense. Great job making those layups, and now he's at the line, shooting one.
Nakita doon ni Joey Panganiban, walang Jan Habonete sa pagkakataon na yon sa loob, kaya he drove strong to the cup and earned the trip to the line and made good on the 3-point play to lift again or Enderun to a 4-point lead, 22-18. John Habonete, as I've said, a warrior, pumasok ulit dito sa ating laro despite being injured here. Give and go for Chris Hobilla from John Habonete, no good, and frustration foul for Chris Hobilla.
You have to be careful in terms of like these unnecessary fouls. You don't want to put the opposing team in a situation where they're going to the line in the bonus very early. Right now, Mapua, if they can't defend without fouling and sort of be more disciplined, we might see that happen this quarter.
Enderun Colleges ngayon. Hawe, ginugulo ni Bancale, binigay kay Albert Libago against John Habonete. Balik ngayon ang bola kay Hawe. 3-point shot. There was a foul against Joaquin Garcia of that Jalen Garcia. Dalawang Garcia no, nagma-match up against each other. Jalen Garcia getting the better of that matchup.
Well, again, you know, we're looking at defending without fouling, contesting without making contact. Right now, Mapua really has to be careful, not only considering the bonus situation, but you don't want your better players in foul trouble early in this half. So we'll have to see what kind of adjustments Mapua makes in terms of being able to corral what Enderun is doing offensively, especially now with Umba back in the game.
Joaquin Garcia pushing foul against Jalen Garcia. Second personal foul of Joaquin Garcia. Coach Jer Carlos being assessed with a warning for resentment to a call. Jalen Garcia, on the other hand, for Enderun Colleges, trooping the line for 3 free throws. 7 minutes, 19 seconds remaining here in our second quarter. First free throw was good for Jalen Garcia.
Jalen is the type of player that can get hot. He's a very streaky scorer. If you can pair him with Umba, they can be a dangerous scoring pair. So let's see if Jalen's offensive game goes up a notch.
And those 3 free throws which were made can perk up his momentum para magtuloy-tuloy itong scoring punch nilang dalawa. Jalen Garcia, Chris Hubilla challenging Albert Libago. And he will be harmed upstairs, making that layup trip to the line for Chris Hubilla. Chris Hubilla, good as advertised. Committed to UP before, then transferred to Letran now, saying that this Mapua team will be his final home, and it's worth the wait for the Mapua Cardinals.
He is, when you look at lineups and rotations and recruiting, you always want players that the opposing team has to game plan against. And Hubilla is that type of player. You have to really account for him on the floor.
Dipsy-do shot there by Jalen Garcia. 5 points now in the ball game for that young man to lift Enderun to 7-point lead, 27-20. 6 minutes, 47 seconds remaining in their second quarter. Joaquin Garcia, short on that 3-point bomb. Balik ngayon sa Mapua ang bola. And Jeco Bancale challenging the defense of Enderun. Foul on Albert Libago. Third personal. Problems now for the interior for Enderun as Albert Libago committed that third personal foul.
Well, we find ourselves in a game that Enderun plays where Libago is in early foul trouble. He's having difficulty staying on the floor, but he's doing his job, trying to defend against layups, trying to make it hard for the make the offense have to work to get shots. He'll just have to find a better way to defend.
Jeco Bancale, 2 free throws, and Joey Panganiban on the other hand, scoring on that reverse layup. There was a foul against Jalen Garcia. Doniel Lodal checking back in. Papalitan si Albert Libago. 8 puntos na kalamangan ng hinahabol ngayon ng Mapua Cardinals. Yam Concepcion balik na rin on the floor para kay Coach J.R. Carlos. 6 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. Second quarter, Jeco Bancale. We know that this guy can score in bunches. Makuha lang yung kanyang momentum. Kicks it out to Joaquin Garcia. Habonete. Long bomb. Wala. Kenneth Uwumba corrals that Karum. Inside pass, DJ Howe. No good to Joey Panganiban. Yam Concepcion ngayon tumatakbo. Kicks it out. Chris Hubilla. For the 3. And he would be fouled on the way to the cup. Nice move there by Chris Hubilla, recognizing the lack of defense inside by Enderun.
Nice patience, waited for the long closeout and attacked, and was able to draw the foul.
Nasa penalty situation na po ang Enderun Colleges, but Chris Hubilla wasting that opportunity on that first free throw. Luis Velez checking back in. Papalitan si Joey Panganiban, who has been productive in this game. Good signs there for Enderun. Joey Panganiban getting his well-deserved rest.
He's giving positive minutes. Very encouraging.
Kenneth Uwumba, second serving will be good for him. 9-point lead ang hawak-hawak ngayon ng Enderun. Jeco Bancale. Yam Concepcion. Binigay downstairs kay Habonete. Joaquin Garcia. Second guess that shot. And Garcia will go all the way for Enderun. 11-point lead now for Enderun Colleges. 33-22. 4 minutes 50 seconds remaining here in our second quarter. Yam Concepcion against Kenneth Uwumba. Good defense there. But Nakalusot sa gitna si Chris Hobilla off the pass from John Habonete to make it 33-24. Still Enderun on top by 9. 4 minutes 22 seconds remaining in our second quarter. Luis Velez naghahanap ng mapapasahan.
That might be the secret from Mapua, is getting the ball in that pinch post short corner area and getting cutters to the basket.
DJ Howe splattered on the floor after that rebound battle. Will be a foul against Chris Hobilla. It's only the third team foul for Mapua. Jalen Garcia being assessed here by our referees for a warning, faking a foul. Officials checking if the contact there was intentional. Ordinary foul for Chris Hobilla. Second personal foul by the prize recruit by the Mapua Cardinals. Second or third team foul now for the Mapua Cardinals. Lawrence Mangubat bumalik ngayon para sa Mapua. DJ Howe cross-court pass. Garcia slicing the middle, changes hand upstairs, no good. Yam Concepcion, but kickball violation.
Enderun continues to be able to drive into the lane and get paint touches on Mapua's defense. Mapua's got to find a way to keep the ball on the perimeter so that way they can force tougher shots on the part of the Enderun offense.
Mapua playing undermanned and undersized here on the John Habonete, tallest in the lineup. John Habonete downstairs, working his way. He has plans, and he will be good on that one. 33-26. DJ Howe, fade away, won't go. Mangubat forward pass. Chris Hobilla challenges Uwomba, and he will get the layup to make it 33-28. Only a 5-point lead for the Enderun Titans with 3 minutes 22 seconds remaining in the second quarter. De Los Reyes using Velez as a shield. No good on that layup. Jump ball will be called, and there will be a timeout for Enderun Colleges. They still lead by 5, 33-28 with 3 minutes 13 seconds remaining. We'll be back after words from our sponsors. And we are back here at the Enderun Colleges gym for our first game of our quadruple header this Saturday. Unang laro po, Enderun Colleges kontra Mapua Cardinals. We're in the second quarter with 3 minutes 13 seconds remaining. Lamang po ang Enderun, 33-28. Coach, what is Enderun doing for more or less continuing to keep Mapua at bay at this point?
Well, they've made some timely stops. They've been able to get on scoring runs when there's a lack of floor balance in transition. right now, they've been able to penetrate that defense pretty well. I think that's been the main difference.
And ito Wumba, sumobra dun sa 3-point attempt na yung Chris Hobilla, zigzagging. And he will be fouled upstairs, taking that rock strong to the cup. And he will earn a trip to the line. Penalty situation na po ang magkabilang koponan with 2 minutes 59 seconds remaining.
DJ picked the wrong way to go on the Euro step, ran right into Hubila as he's attacking the rim. A stop on this end resulting in free throws on the other end. That's got to be Mapua's formula, finding ways to get stops and attacking with in a man advantage up the floor.
Tignan natin dito ang strategy ng Mapua Cardinals ay tumakbo ng tumakbo. Yun nga, dahil yun sa kakulangan nila, compensate yun sa kakulangan nila sa tao at sa height. While Luis de los Reyes lines up for a long bomb to make it again a 6-point game for Enderun Colleges. 36-32 minutes, 32 seconds remaining. RJ Pantaleon goes all the way for Mapua. Baba na naman po sa 3. Rather, 4 ang kalamangan ng Enderun Colleges. Daniel Udal hands it up. Kenneth Uwumba. Velez provides the shield for Howe. Kenneth Uwumba has plans against Fermin. Daniel Udal rims out.
You can see there's a lack of a comfort level by Uwumba to go left. He just always wants to go back to his right.
Pantaleon, second serving. Manghubat, 10 seconds to shoot. Aaron Fermin downstairs. And he will go strong to the basket. And tempers flaring on that side. Referee is taking control of the situation. Dapat malamig lang ulo natin. No? Laro-laro lang tayo. Hindi pwedeng masyadong seryoso. Both teams, players are being advised to go back to their respective benches.
For Velez, I think that's a matter of being in the weight room. I think Mapua targeted him in that offensive possession, knowing that it would be a mismatch in terms of an experienced big versus a guy who's more of a novice, learning the game still, and doesn't have the weight. There's a weight disparity there. They're going to have to try to locate mismatches when they have it and try to capitalize on those, and that's what Mapua did.
Yun na nga po ang ginawa ng Mapua Cardinals para makabentahe doon sa matchup na yun. No? Kita kagad nila yung mismatch sa loob. Aaron Fermin downstairs against Luis Velez. Minamama doon sa loob. At wala nang nagawa doon si Luis Velez kundi i-foul itong si Aaron Fermin. Aaron Fermin earning a trip for 2 free throws on the line because of the penalty situation. First free throw is good for Aaron Fermin.
He's got a nice stroke there, Coach Chris. Nice and easy. Nice ball rotation.
This Aaron Fermin guy is very simple in terms of his playing. Just dump it inside, settle for those semi-hooks, and has a good touch from the mid-range.
He does.
Balik po sa 2 puntos ang hinahabol ng Mapua. Kumakatok pa rin po sa pinto ng Enderun Colleges. 1.5 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. DJ Howe, one-hander is good. Balik sa 4 ang kalamangan ng Enderun.
The great thing about DJ, Coach, is that he can change speeds. He keeps a defense, his on-ball defender off balance, allows him to get into the paint, and when he can stop on a dime with those push shot floaters, that's a lethal combination.
RJ Pantaleon. Challenge shot there is not good. Kenneth Uwumba will go all the way for the hoop and the harm. He will be fouled upstairs to make it 40-34. Strong move there by Kenneth Uwumba. going to his right.
You got him where, you know, you got to his sweet spot, Coach. They must have been willing dance partners, but it looks like